Hey everybody, welcome to Real Time Cooking with Henna. Today we're about to do something really simple. It is a morning and evening ritual of mine. We are going to make some Indian tea. And it's super easy, super simple. I was raised to have tea time in India and continue to follow it here with my family. And now with Andy, I've gotten him on the whole tea thing too. So we have tea in the morning, tea in the evening. So Andy's about to come home, and we always have tea ready for each other if the other person's about to come home. So here we go. So I've got a little, teapot boiler. It's electric. So I'm just boiling some water, 2 cups worth. I've got my cups out. Now this is ridiculously simple. Andy and I use pure cane sugar, and it's brown, and it adds a more of like a nutty flavor to the tea rather than the white sugar. And I add about a teaspoon and a half of sugar in each cup. We don't like our tea too sugary. Alright. Here we go. Alright, now the tea I use just for everyday tea, like I love tea of all kinds, but just for everyday, the strong tea is your strongest black Indian tea. It's a Darjeeling tea or an Assam tea, but the one that I use, the brand is called Tea India. And what you're looking for the tea in the black tea that I use is that it must say orange pico on it. Now, when you think of orange pico, you tend to think of, oh, orange pico, you mean like it's flavored orange. Well, no. Orange pico is actually a grade of tea. It is actually the supreme grade of tea. It is the best grade of tea that you can get. And it's just a finer quality, and that's just how people in the tea industry rate their teas. Orange pico is the best one. I actually don't know what the rest of the grades are called. I just look for the orange pico, like the best kind, because why not, right? So yeah, I use the Tea India orange pico, and they come in little sachets. So I add just a bag to each. Now know that this is a really strong and vibrant black tea, and I love it. Now next what I do, I have cardamom pods in a jar. I take 1 cardamom pod each to the cup, and I break the pods open and drop them right into the teacup. Here we go. There's my 1 pod. They peel open quite nicely. They're very fragrant. They're used in Indian teas and desserts. They've got this beautiful fragrant flavor. It's just yummy. So it kind of brews in there with the tea itself. Now all of my masala tea lovers, which is nothing but spice tea, is you can also add some tea masala to your tea. Wow, I'm saying tea like a million times. Alright, so you can add masala to your tea, and it's kind of a mixture of different Indian spices like cardamom, ginger, cloves. So you just add a pinch of this stuff in there, or you can also buy some masala tea bags, which you can just kind of throw in there for a little bit on top of your other tea bag, just to give it a little bit of that spicy flavor. Now, Andy and I sometimes will also add some ginger powder to our tea, just because we're lazy to actually grate the ginger in there, like fresh ginger, which is how you're supposed to do it. But we figured that ginger powder also works quite well. Alright, so I've got my tea mugs and the sugar and the cardamom pod and the masala in there. I'm waiting for my water to boil. Do you put creamer in your tea? Because I do. It really depends on what type of tea you're drinking. If you're drinking like a light afternoon green tea or a white tea with flowers, or even an Earl Grey, a nice robust Earl Grey, you don't really need a creamer or milk. But with this, I find that it makes it, like chai, you're supposed to have milk in it. It's kind of a sin not to. Alright, there we go. Boom. All right, the water is in there. It is brewing. Now, my brother actually has this rule to only steep the tea for 2 minutes exactly. He'll actually put a timer on the microwave to really get it perfectly. Like, he only wants to brew it for 2 minutes exactly. But you don't have to be a stickler like that. Just brew it for a few minutes. And here's a quick little quip that all of us in India have, is when people call it chai tea, there is no such thing as chai tea, because chai in Hindi translates to tea, and tea, well, is tea. So when you're saying chai tea, you're really saying tea. So do us all a favor and just either call it chai or call it tea, because it's practically the same thing. All right, let's see, 6:27. Now, whenever I make evening tea, I like to have a little snack, like a, supper, a little evening snack with it too. So I'm just preheating my oven because I made a little homemade pizza. You know me and my love for pizza and homemade pizzas. So I made one before Andy gets home so we can have tea and a little snack before he gets here. All right, let's see. Now, the color of this tea is going to be a beautiful dark orange color. It's very fragrant, very yummy. Tea is the biggest comfort drink for me and my family. It's the thing that you just... Honestly, okay, here we go. Tea is when my family just sits together and we chat and we talk about our day, how it was. We just get together as a family under one roof. It's tea time. So it's not just about what you're eating and drinking. It's about the actual memories and the actual experience you have while you are drinking the tea. I guess you could, equate it to maybe sharing a glass of wine with your friends or some beers. But that's tea in my family. All right, here we go. I'm adding milk to both these cups. Not very much. I'd say about like a tablespoon's worth. I know that's not the correct liquid measurement unit, but I can't really tell you the other units. I do it by estimation. I like to get my tea to look like a nice shade of medium brown, and it's very nice. All right, voila. Now all I do is I just take the tea bag and the cardamom pod out, and that is it. That is all you have to do. It is delicious. I would love to know if you tried to make it or if you need suggestions on where to get it. You can get nice Indian black tea at just about any store. I get my specific tea India Orange Pico grade from an Indian grocery store, which are available in every town and city. So let me know if you try it. Until next time, bye guys.